Welcome everyone, and it's nice to see you all here to look and understand what's in the latest release, which is 2025.3. It's a quick overview. Today's session is going to be roughly about 15 minutes. So today I will cover 4 key improvements centered around the remote device access from Mac OS, public printing from shared Macs, barcode-driven email extraction, and simplified submission of large print jobs to a sysHUB print room. Now, these updates strengthen cross-platform support, delivering faster help desk resolution, secure public printing, automated scanning, and streamlined print room submissions. So, without further ado, let's take a closer look at the remote device access from Mac OS and explore how it accelerates support cycles. Now, many of you probably understand that there are rising labor costs and the demand for faster, more efficient service, which is driving the need for remote support. Now, customers expect real-time troubleshooting from their internal IT help desks, and that's exactly what we've enabled. With uniFLOW 2024.4, we've introduced the remote device access for Windows, as you may recall. And now with the 2025.3, we're taking the next step by bridging the same capability to the Mac platform, ensuring a consistent, secure support across mixed environments. So let's take a look at the new remote access client and how it makes the experience even easier for admin. So as I say, with the 2024.4, we introduced the Windows Remote Access Client, and now we have the Mac OS, which joins the lineup, enabling IT teams to resolve issues quickly and securely across platforms for supported Canon devices with the latest MEEP applet. Now, the remote access is included in the uniFLOW Online solution, and it requires an active cloud print and scan or a cloud image processing subscription, which is for each device. Now, once installed, the clients run seamlessly, and the refreshed interface makes the experience more intuitive. Admins can also disconnect sessions for heightened, if you like, security when needed, ensuring that they have full control over each session. Now, the goal is simple. It provides a fast, if you like, solution for faster fixes, lowest costs, and a unified experience for the mixed environment. So, for example, a design studio reports a device error. IT can quickly connect remotely from the Mac OS, resolve it in a matter of minutes, avoiding downtime and that more important travel time and obviously the expenses that can incur. So now let's look at how Mac Help Desk can use this in practice with a quick walkthrough. So here's how simple it is for Mac Help Desk to take control remotely. Now, first off, from the uniFLOW Online device list, they click to initiate the connection, and this creates a secure tunnel, even if the device isn't actually on the local network infrastructure. Next, they open the device access client. It's a lightweight app and it's very quick. There's no complex setup, just copy the credentials that's required and they are ready to go. Now, finally, access to the device interface. From the client, you can open the remote user interface or the local user interface using a VNC, okay, which is a remote protocol to take control over a device, or you can use the Canon's remote operation viewer. I like using that particular one. It gives full visibility and control to resolve issues, again, in a matter of minutes. Now, it's not just for troubleshooting. For example, let's say a national reseller, okay, which is a Mac-based environment. The Mac-based admins can verify the device settings before a major campaign starts, saving time, avoiding travel, and keeping everything on schedule for that event. It's really that simple. Click, connect, resolve. Now that we've seen how the process works, let's wrap up why this actually does matter in terms of secure, hassle-free access from a Mac that delivers speed, savings, and a better, if you like, user experience. So just to wrap up then, the secure remote access from a Mac is now effortless. If there's an internet connection, basically you're good to go. No VPN, no on-site staff, just real-time troubleshooting that saves times, cost cuts, and keeps users extremely happy, even in a zero trust environment. So with that, with the remote access covered, we'll shift a gear and look at the public printing from shared Macs. Now, printing a public space from shared or public PCs, initially introduced in uniFLOW Online version 2020.4.2, I can remember that, and was only possible from Windows PCs using the uniFLOW Smart Client. Now, with the release, the current release, the uniFLOW Smart Client for Mac OS now also supports public printing, enabling secure and reliable printing from public Mac computers in environments such as libraries or a co-working environment. So just a little intro there about the public printing support for Mac. So let's explore how the workflow actually looks in practice and why it delivers real value for shared environments. So just to reiterate, public printing on Macs is now simple and secure, ideal for libraries, universities, and shared environments. When someone prints from a public Mac, they just enter an email address or a card number in a quick pop-up, and later release the job at the device using their PIN or card if supplied by that environment. The value here is extending pay for print and visitor services for Mac computers. So I'm talking about like MacBooks, iMac, without adding any complexity with the configuration and management. I believe it's an efficient, user-friendly workflow that reduces staff intervention while maintaining that full control which is required. So for example, a university can let guests print from shared Macs in a learning hub and securely release these jobs on the campus device anywhere on the campus. So no extra admin overhead, no disruptions. So we've just seen how public printing works conceptually. Now let's look at what the user actually experiences on a shared Mac. So when a user submits a print job from a public Mac, the process is simple and again, extremely secure. First, a pop-up appears asking for their email address or card number. This basically ensures that the job is tied to that right person. Now, once they enter the credentials, the job is sent to uniFLOW Online, and they immediately see a confirmation pop-up. Now, from there, they simply walk up to any supported device, authenticate with their PIN or card, and release the job. It's really as straightforward as that in terms of the experience. And that keeps printing secure without adding complexity for staff or for the user. Now, we've seen how easy it is for users to submit jobs from a public Mac. Now let's step back and look at the bigger picture in terms of what this means for shared and public printing overall. So with this capability, customers can confidently offer printing and copying services in a public space for Apple devices as well as Windows. It's easy for users, requires minimal administrative effort, and helps organizations deliver secure, convenient services in libraries, learning hubs, and other shared environments. So now let's move from public printing to a feature that makes mailroom workflows a little bit more smarter, which is email address extraction from barcodes. Now, barcodes can carry more than just certain types of IDs or metadata. They can include email addresses. Now, with the latest release, uniFLOW Online can now extract that email address and automatically use it as the recipient for scanned documents. Now, this is especially useful in mailrooms where separator sheets or barcode stamps are commonly used. It's all about reducing manual steps and speeding up that document distribution process. So here's what it looks like in practice. So when a document with a barcode is scanned, the system reads the email address embedded within the barcode. Now, this works with batch scanning profiles, ensuring a secure and efficient process with minimal administrative effort. The address is automatically set as the recipient. It's grayed out, so you can't overtype it, and there's no additional typing, okay, which basically going to reduce any errors in terms of its onward destination. Now, the user simply confirms and sends the actual scan job, okay, and the scan file is delivered to the recipient's inbox. You can see there, that's what the actual user experience looks like in terms of the attachment and basically a pop-up or say a notification saying that the scan was actually successful. Now, let's move to another area where efficiency matters, and that's handling large print jobs. With 2025.3, submitting these jobs to sysHUB print room is now effortless. So when organizations handle large or complex print jobs, print room devices deliver the best results. And why? It's greater cost efficiency, superior quality, and advanced finishing options. Now, with this latest release, submitting these jobs to uniFLOW sysHUB print rooms is now effortless. Users simply apply the finishing options through the universal driver and select the print room queue from the universal output queue pop-up. That's all it takes. There's no file uploads, there's no hot folders, there's no USB drives, and no email attachments. Just nice and easy in terms of a process. Now, it's streamlined, ensures a professional quality output with minimal effort, helping businesses to centralize production printing whilst reducing time and administrative overheads. So I did say it was a quick overview of this release, because it now brings us to the end of today's session. But I want to just quickly recap what we covered before we close. So thank you for attending. Now, as always, for full details on this release, please visit the partner site where you'll see all of the release info and all the detail which I've touched on today. Here's a quick summary of what we discussed. We talked about remote device access and the new client for Mac. Now that matches the Windows environment for secure troubleshooting. Okay, now that we have these dedicated apps. Public printing, simple secure workflows for shared Macs with minimal admin effort. Barcode email extraction, automating mailroom scanning for that faster routing. And just previously, the sysHUB submission for streamlined process of large jobs with no extra steps. Now, I believe that these enhancements focus on efficiency, security, and delivering a superior user experience. Now, I have actually delivered webinars around remote device access, public printing, and sysHUB for secure printing. And also I have a whole series of scanning webinars as well. So please, as Ivor said, jump onto the YouTube playlist and search for these webinars for dedicated, if you like, information on these particular solutions. So with that, I thank you for your time and attention, and I look forward to the next release. Take care.